What's going on, everybody? Boots is back here with a brand new video, and this one is kind of a sad video, and I just wanted to let everybody know, don't think badly of my thoughts and feelings, and if you have different thoughts and feelings, please let me know in the comments section, and make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. And guys, with all that being said, here is my take on it. Fortnite is, in fact, dying. And it's not just me that's saying it. There's a lot of bigger content creators out here saying it as well. Here recently, Typical Gamer put out a video and on YouTube, and he was explaining why he thinks Fortnite is dying and what they could do to bring it back and what their plans are to bring it back. And I have to disagree with a lot of the stuff that he's got going on in that video. And I'll explain as I go on. But Fortnite is dying. That's one thing that I can agree with him on. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, guys? Let's take just a second. Okay, let me pull this up. Here we go. As you can see right here, Typical Gamer put out the video. It says Fortnite is dying. And as you can see right here is the player count right now. It's at a little over 1 million players. Now at this time last year, he is explaining that Fortnite had over 2 million players at this time last year. So the player count is literally cut in half. What has changed to make Fortnite be like this? And I think a lot of it is, one, it's been out for so long and they've done so many things, and there's only so many ways you can make a battle royale fresh. And trust me, that time has long since passed. Okay, battle royale's been out forever. PUBG, how long has it been out? Okay, that should tell you how long Battle Royale's been out, alright? And Fortnite come up with a brand new concept, make it cartoony, add a little building mechanic in it, and that was all fresh and good way back in the day, and people loved it, alright? You're never going to get that player count again that you had back in the day. So, they've tried to keep it fresh with brand new weapons and this, that, and the other, and then things started going bad. The hackers set in. And when I'm talking about hackers, bro, everybody's running into hackers, okay? Typical Gamer has run into hackers. I think this right here, HJ Dugan right here has run into hackers as well. As you can see, he's spectating with somebody right here with over 40 kills in a game. And he went on to win money from Epic in this, and to my knowledge, he still has the winnings, okay? Alright, and like I said, this guy had 40 kills. This guy right here, that he's spectating, Stable, I'm not gonna say the name down here, okay? But that's his name right here, Stable, you can look it up. But this guy right here, egregious hacker, man. 40 plus kills. It almost wipes out half the lobby, okay? And that right there confirms it. 40 plus kills in his match history. And it's not just him. Alright? Here we got Ranger. Okay? A Ranger is a pro, okay? And slash content creator. And as you can see, right here, he's got the craziest aimbot hacker bans in Fortnite history, okay? Which means they have had a history of hackers, okay? And you're thinking, well, maybe it's just the bigger streamers. But no, it is not just the bigger streamers. Right here, we have Just a Beast, right? He has a little over 6,500 subscribers, alright? He's a little streamer just like us, right? But look at the content that he's putting out, guys. Cheating, FNCS, First and second teaming, hackers teaming, first in place cheaters, hacker, 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 banned. I mean, look at all of this hacker, cheating, exposing, and these are like all of this stuff is recent. The hacking problem, even I have run into hackers just be hiding in a bush, not even move for the entirety of the match, and then all of a sudden, boom, somebody comes rushing up on me, just blasting me out. And that's been a big problem. That's the reason why I don't play any type of competitive. It isn't because I'm not that good. I think I could place pretty well. It's just that there's too many hackers. You can't get around it. So, competitive for the normal player like me and you are pretty much dead. There's no chance of us winning. All the bigger names are going to get it, and if the bigger names don't get it, when I say bigger names, I mean pros, then the hackers get it. There's no chance of us winning that. Now, let's get on to another issue. Let's get off the hacking. And let's get on to another issue that I've had for a long time. The collabs. The collabs. As you can see right here in this video, you got a picture of Tabor Hill. Right down here, you can see on the bottom, this is Tabor. And he's confirming that Peacemaker is coming to the game. And that was a month ago. Peacemaker is in the game now. Okay? They brought him to the game. And with this collab in particular, I really think Epic stepped over the line, especially with parents. Okay? I'm a parent, and I would have a really big problem with them and this. Okay? And the main reason is, it's not the blood and the gore and this, that, and the other. It's the sexually explicit content, all the foul language. I mean, literally, I'd never watched this series, so I decided, hey, I'll check it out, see what it is. I'll just watch the first episode and see what Fortnite is getting into as far as collabing with this collab. So, I watched it and regretted having to have watched it. Within the first 3 minutes of the show, okay? And that's including recaps from the movie previously. Within 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of the show, you see John Cena with his butt hanging out, alright? I don't want my kids seeing John Cena's butt. I mean, they watch him on wrestling and all sometimes, but this is completely different. I mean, stark butt all out within 3.5 minutes. Okay, and then it goes through, and there's some killing, a lot of blood and gore, and the team is trying to get set up and learn each other and this, that, and the other. And then the Peacemaker tries to get up with one of the team members. She shoots him down. He sees a girl at the bar and he takes her home. Well, you would figure they're not going to show any of that. That's all I'm going to show you of this scene, okay? I'm not showing you any more of this scene, but you can see John Cena's hand right here, and you can see her facial expression. It shows it all, okay? It shows it all. And that's what Fortnite is collabing with. And that's one of the things that has really bothered me, because it's not just them collabing with this certain collab right here. It's not this one. But this is kind of one of those that kind of, as a parent, it kind of breaks the straw on the camel's back and makes me not even want to play the game, because I feel dirty having to play it. So that's all you're going to get out of that scene. Okay, guys? I mean, literally, that's all you're going to get out of that scene. And while they are, raising these kind of characters to the high heavens and promoting the heck out of them and putting a lot of money into them, like and then taking that and replacing it with, you know, replacing police cars, as a matter of fact, right here, where police cars were vaulted. Now, the police there are some bad apples out there. I'm not going to say there isn't. Sometimes power corrupts. And I'm not going to say that there's not any bad ones. I've run into a couple of bad ones in my lifetime. But I'm not going to say that they're all bad. And we should be excommunicado of the people that run to danger when we're running away from it. Think about that for a second. When this past week, or last couple of weeks, I can't remember, it was pretty tragic event in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This crazed person went and shot up a church while they were in mass and killed a couple of kids, injured a whole bunch of other children. I mean, it was really, really horrible. I literally cried when I was watching the newscast. It was such a horrible event. But you know who you did see there? To make sure things were right, you saw the police there. You saw the heroes come in to save you. That's what you saw. You didn't see, them beating up on innocent people and this, that, and the other like people were claiming. But no, Fortnite has demonized the police, took the police cars completely out of the game, and it just bewilders me. That they'll highlight somebody that is a vigilante, murdering sex maniac, but they'll vault police cars. Okay? And that's not just the issue. I mean, the person that killed killed those two kids and injured everybody else was part of a certain group, as we're looking at on the screen. And you have to wonder, does Fortnite condone those kind of people? Because that was, every time you hear lately there's a big shooting, it's one of these people involved. That they're all into the alphabet category, and I've got nothing against anybody that's in that category. I really don't. I've got a couple of friends that are homosexual. I do. I've got a couple of friends out there that are. So it's no big deal. I understand. But what I do not condone is putting it in front of children. Okay? And it says right here, Fortnite's in-game characters and skins do not explicitly showcase the LGBTQ identities. No, but it showcases the communities. It showcases the community. Okay? And we don't need that with children. Let children be children. And when they get old enough to make those kind of decisions after they hit the adult range of 18 plus, then you can put it in there. But as long as you have small kids that are like 5, 6 years old playing this game, you shouldn't bring that kind of content in here. And do they bring that kind of content? Well, let me just show you right here. Rainbow Royale. Rainbow Royale. Y'all remember Rainbow Royale, right? In 2023? You guys remember that? You remember all the little stuff that they gave you? All the rainbow stuff? Really? And look at big fan. All of that. Right? You remember all of that stuff that they gave you, right? Okay. Back to the collab thing again. Alright, like I said, I've got nothing bad about that community other than the few murderers that come out of that community. And then we have other collabs. Travis Scott. Okay? After they had that incident with the concert, it should never even been a mention of him ever again. But the CEO did say that they did not blacklist the skin, and he is more than welcome to come back to Fortnite at any time in the item shop. That was said by the CEO of Epic Games, Tim Sweeney. So there's that, you know. What about Snoop Dogg? Oh, Snoop Dogg. Oh, everybody loves Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is an ex-Crip murderer, drug addict. Okay? That is exactly what he is. Look, they even put the Crip walk right here. Look right here in the bundle. They even put the Crip walk in the game. Okay? Let's take a look at Crip walk, shall we? Crip walk, Wikipedia. The Crip walk, also known as the Sea Walk, is a dance move that was created in the 1970s by first-generation Crip members as a method of expression and communication and has since spread worldwide. Why are people glorifying a gang dance? Okay? Why are people glorifying that? Let's just see what a Crip is, okay? Let's just see what a Crip is. The Crips are primarily African American street gang that originated in Los Angeles, California in 1969, founded by Stanley Williams and Raymond Washington. They are known for their involvement in various illegal activities, including drug dealing, theft, extortion, and murder, and are traditionally associated with the color blue. The Crips have a long-standing rivalry with the Bloods, another prominent street gang. The gang is also recognized for its complex and internal rules and structures. Okay, to be able to be a Crip member or a Blood, any of those, you have to kill somebody, man. You have to earn your color. You have to go out here and kill a rival gang member to be a gang member. That is part of their ritual. And Fortnite has brought it into here. Okay? Fortnite's brought it into here. And you wonder why the player base is going down. And why Fortnite is dying. It's not the players. The players would be there if the game was good. But you've politicized it. And you've glorified the wrong people in this game. You want to glorify somebody in the game? Get the people that built the game up. Alright? Courage JD. Okay? Courage JD should have his own icon skin by now. He should. As much content and stuff that he's put into the game over the years and has played with Typical Gamer and all these other people, the icon skin should be out there. But they're not going to give it to Courage. They're not. They'll give him a locker bundle, which I believe he's already got one. But they won't glorify the right ones. They're glorifying the trendy. Whatever is trendy right now, let's throw it in the game. And that's my whole problem with it, guys. I can't play a game and feel good about playing the game if the game itself is running away from you. You just can't do it. I mean, you guys, you remember the Ukraine thing, right? When Ukraine first got attacked by Russia and everybody was like, oh, save Ukraine. That was an adult thing. It should never have been put in the game. And they did. They put the Ukraine flag right in the middle of the map. Yeah, matter of fact, I think I even got it pulled up. Hold on one second here. Let me look. Go back to the live scene here, and we'll look. I think I got it pulled up. Hold on. No, I don't. I don't have it pulled up anymore. But I did have it pulled up. But you guys remember what it looked like. You do. You remember what it looked like. It was really bad. You know. But that's my take on it, man. I mean, we should not be putting adult things into kid games. We should not ever, ever turn the police into criminals. You shouldn't do it. Police, firefighters, rescue personnel. I believe those heroes should be in the game. And we should glorify more of them. Not the drug dealers, the scantily clad women of musical thing like Sabrina Carpenter. That one should never have been in the game. I mean, it's just unreal, the stuff that they put in the game, and that I just can't get behind. You know. And with all that being said, guys, I'm sorry to take such a long time explaining all of this, but the game has run away from me. It's not the game that I remember playing back in the day. You know, when I was playing, the most controversial thing going on in the game was helicopters were too overpowered. You know, that was basically about it. You know, helicopters were way too overpowered, and stuff like that. Not the Ukrainian flag or gangsters running rampant through the game. Fortnite isn't supposed to be Grand Theft Auto. Fortnite is supposed to be a cartoony, battle royale, fun-loving game with zany weaponry. That's all it's supposed to be. And for the most part, they the further they try to bring people in with the newest collab, the further they go from the people that's been there for them all of these years playing the game. I just hope somebody at Epic maybe one day sees this video and they can make some changes and go back to being the fun-loving battle royale game that we all love, and not, hey, the newest in concert game thing going on. And it's just not Fortnite no more, and that's why it's dying. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go live here in just a little while. Y'all have a great day, and until I get to see you again, Boots is out of here. Bye, guys.